Hey, how's it going? It's Mystic Mia Moshe, and we are doing a you, them, and the truth reading. So we're going to look at what's happening between you and them. This could be you and an individual, like your romantic love interest, or it could be just someone who is significant in your life right now. It could be a family member, a friend, a coworker, or it could even be a group of people, you and a group of people, or it could be you within a group of people against another group of people or person. And this is just like the main energetic theme going on right now that's in the collective, and it's going to show through in different ways for people. So you could probably see it in many different relationships in your life right now, or one significant one at this time. And you could even see it from the individual level, so in your individual life, but you could probably see it even in your community, or even in your friend circle or family circle, your neighborhood, or even your country or the world. So these are just the main energies going on in the collective right now, and everyone can see this in their own individual life, and it might come up in different ways. But you can use this energy to see what's going on between you and a specific person if you would like. But it doesn't have to be a romantic situation. It could be any significant relationship that you're thinking about right now. So what is going on with you and them? We're going to look at you, them, and the truth. So that's kind of like dualistic energy going on right now between you and this other person, this other group. What's going on with them? What's going on with this other person? Okay, Three of Swords and the Tower. Okay, wow. That is pretty significant. So this person's going through very hard times unexpectedly. So something happened out of the blue, and it's very heartbreaking for them. I love that these cards have similar colors: the sea green, the blue, turquoise, and this very vibrant green that's subdued with the blue. The heart chakra and the throat chakra, so someone that you might have spoken to recently. Someone that left because things between the two of you was too hard to handle, too hard to deal with. They were afraid to look at some sort of truth, and it kind of came back to bite them later on. The Death card in reverse. Wow. Okay, so this is something that has already happened. This is like a life-changing event, and it's very devastating to them with the Tower card and the Death card and the Three of Swords, which is the Heartbreak card. This is a very devastating and heartbreaking event for them. The King of Swords. You said it too. You told them. You said something to them in regards to, I don't know, being careful somehow. Or you told them some sort of truth, or like, you know, if you don't take care of this now, like it's going to bite you in the butt later. And they're heartbroken. Okay, so what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Two of Swords. Okay, so they have the Three of Swords, you have the Two of Swords. You're not really sure what to do with this situation. You're not really sure if you should engage this person, if you should talk to them, or if you should give them space. Because you were right. Spirit's saying, like, yeah, you were right. And you don't know if it's really helpful to tell them, I told you so. I mean, it's never really helpful to tell someone, I told you so. And it's not like you would. You're kind of a little bit happy about this situation only because they finally got there. They finally know the truth. They're aware of it. And it's kind of sad to see them kind of heartbroken of the situation and kind of devastated. But you're just happy that they finally got it, that they finally listened, and they finally know the truth. I'm not sure if you even know, but you're probably going to be walking away from the situation a little bit, just because you're allowing them time to break the cycle. There's an emotional cycle between the two of you, and you're allowing time to break the cycle. And you're not really aware that this is something you're doing right now, but you're also doing this not to just help them out, but help you out. You also want to make sure that they see you in a new light. You want to make sure that this person or these people see you differently, and they do. But it's kind of one of those things that, like, you know, if you have a friend and you change while you're still friends with this person, they might not notice how much you've changed over time. But if you give it a little bit of time, like, you know, you live in a different area, or you have a different job, so you don't see them as much, and then after like a year or so, they notice like how much you've changed, and they're like, I can't believe I haven't seen this before, but you're much different than I remember. And it's because like you allowed them the chance to see you differently. So I'm getting like Spirit is gonna like maybe give you an opportunity to maybe walk away from the situation for the time being, for right now, or just like, you know, not communicate as much, so that way when you come back into their life, or when they come back into yours, they can see you in a different light. Because right now they're kind of hurt, and you being around, you being right, might not be, they might not see you in the best light, you know. They're just going to see you as someone who is a know-it-all, that is going to hold it over them, that you were right, that they're not going to see that you've actually grown as a person, and that's why they can trust you, and that you're not going to be vindictive. And they might also have a hard time taking you seriously, because they didn't take you seriously before, obviously, if they didn't listen to you. But now they know the truth, and they have this kind of like anger, but it's not towards you, it's towards themselves for not realizing the truth or seeing it earlier. So it's kind of like you need to give them space in order to allow them to see you in the beautiful light that you are, like, you know, the beautiful soul that you are. And they're not going to be able to see that if they see you immediately or continue seeing you while they kind of deal with this heartbreak. Okay. So what is going on? What is the higher truth of what's going on? Why is this happening? 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so Spirit is saying that they're kind of breaking off this friendship, or breaking off this tie, or breaking off like the fun part of this tie. So like there's like a little bit of seriousness that has entered this connection, and even if you try to keep it lighthearted and fun and like easygoing, like, hey, I'm still your friend, like I can still help you out, or I can still like I can still lend you my ear, you can always like cry on my shoulder, or, you know, grab a coffee if you ever need to talk. Like, Spirit is going to try to prevent you from doing that, because they want this person to take this more seriously, and they're not going to be able to do that if you keep being around their energy. Okay, so the 4 of Swords and kind of like flew off the table. There's a new opportunity being brought into this connection right now. And I'm getting a space. I'm getting that there might have been not that much space between the two of you. Like, you might have been tied in a certain way. You might have been working close together. You might have lived close together. You might have had mutual friends. Or you might have lived in a similar area. Or, one person worked around the other area. Or, I don't know, or family, friends, ties. Or maybe you lived in the same home or the same building, same neighborhood. Maybe you had some joint things, joint account. You had children together. Maybe you were married. There's something that was like that tied the two of you. Maybe your family members. Maybe this is your workplace. Maybe this is your hobby, or place that you work out, or the grocery store that you go to. I don't know. There's something that ties you to this person so closely that it is kind of hard to separate from them. That usually means family, money, work, or some sort of you have mutual people in mutual people. So like something of that sort. So there was like, it was hard to kind of separate from each other because it was like there was no way that you wouldn't bump into each other. So that's why Spirit is like allowing this opportunity for space between the two of you. So they really get a chance to see you in a different light, and process their anger without, like, they're like so angry and upset right now, and you remind them of everything that they're mad at themselves for. So you're not a good person to have around right now in their energy. So and I feel like you always tend to help this person or these people, or you always tend to be around this person. And so Spirit is giving some rare opportunity for both of you to kind of have space. And I feel like you both don't really have space from each other usually. The Two of Wands, and it kind of slid by this Two of Swords. Yeah, there is a real uncertainty in whether or not this connection will continue after this break. And this is kind of what worries you, I'm guessing, because you want to be there. You kind of want to help this person or these people out in small ways. Like, it's like, okay, whether it's something very serious, like a romantic relationship or a family relationship, or something less so, like a casual friendship or a coworker that you were friendly with, you always wish to be there for them, even if it's in little ways. Like, it's not like you stopped caring about this person or these people, but you need to in order to break the cycle, so they see you differently, and you can allow yourself to present yourself more as this more evolved you, which many people may have not been able to see because they were always around you. You never got the chance to break away from people. I'm getting this as someone that's like always been around, so I feel like it's like family, or someone you've been working with, or friends you've been friends with, or someone that knows you very deeply. And it's like you can't, like, when you're around people that like have known the old you and they're around you frequently, it's hard to, they keep reminding you of the old you, right? So it's hard to kind of move past, kind of completely shed the old version of yourself and completely present the new version of yourself. So having this space between you and this person and people allows you to now present yourself as this new version of yourself, finally ridding yourself of the old way people see you. And it also allows you the chance, if you want to introduce this person or people back into your life, or some of these people back into your life, to see you in a new light. So this is like really significant for both of you. Okay, so what is like the issue here? Why is there like dueling energies? What are they not getting? What are you not getting about the situation? So what are they not getting about the situation? What are they not getting about the situation? If I asked you to stay, would you leave? But it came, they want you to ask that. They want you to ask them to stay. They want you to want them to ask you to stay. But they feel like that you don't even want them to, like, to be concerned about you, to care about you. They feel like you kind of just completely cut them off in your life and that you don't want anything to do with them. So they're taking this really hard, and they're not understanding why you're being guided to cut things off with them. They might not even understand that you're being guided to. They might just see you cut them off and they don't know why. Whoa. Okay. So what are they not understanding about the situation? You are wrong. I think so, yes. So they don't understand why you would want to cut them off. They're already angry, and they don't understand that, like, if you were to show your energy around them, they would misplace their anger towards you. They don't even understand that. So they're slightly emotionally immature at this time. And they're really, really ready to jump on anything. So if they're already kind of like feeling like, no, you're wrong, like to walk away, like I don't understand why you would do that. Like you can see that they're just itching for a fight. They're just itching to blame someone for their pain, and they really badly want to blame you. So they don't even and so if you stuck around while they kind of deal with this pain, they're just gonna, blame you, so that you can see that they're already getting ready to kind of take it out on you. So yeah, that's very dangerous. And then this came out face down, so you make my heart full. Interesting. So they don't even realize it, but they are very much in love with you, or love you so much, or like really care about you deeply. They just have so much to work out that they're not capable of treating you right at this time, so be wary of that. They don't even know that they care about you that much. So there's a lot of healing that needs to happen, and they're going to take things out on you. They still need to do the inner work to realize that they care about you so much, and that's why they are ready to jump at you. They don't understand any of these things right now. So that's an issue on their side. What about you? What are you not understanding about this situation? I hope you'll wait for me. So you believe that, like, they'll never want to talk to you again after you kind of give them space and walk away. Even though you're very intuitive, or you very much listen to your gut, and you do the right thing, you try to be the bigger person, and you don't think that they'll ever understand that. You don't know if you feel like there's a chance that they will never come around, and that they'll just be upset with you, and that you'll just constantly feel their anger energy towards you, which is a real thing. People hold grudges for their whole life, when they could easily just work things out. You know, people just are stubborn and hold on to it, and you've seen it probably before, so you're kind of worried that this person might do something similar, or these people might do something similar, like hold it against you and like go to their grave with this grudge. I dream about you a lot too much. So you're thinking about them a lot because you don't know. Because, like, you know, the space makes the heart grow fonder, right? So you're just, like, thinking of the good times. You're thinking about how much you care about this person or people and how much you love them and how much you want to be there for them and hoping that they're okay and hoping that they get through this okay. And I'm getting like this, if this person is like already not treating you right and about to not treat you right if you stay in their energy, then this person may have not treated you the best in the past either. But that doesn't mean that they don't deeply care about you and that you don't deeply care about them. Yeah, you are very emotionally mature, especially when it comes to this situation. You're acting in a very mature way, and that's like a very hard thing to do. Like, you know what you have to do, but it doesn't make it any easier. Which way? In a way, you feel kind of like you guys are both going in your different paths. And that's the only reason that you have kind of like a weird feeling is because you guys went through so much together in the past. And so you want to continue being there for them. And they also kind of want to continue having your help in this situation. And it's not like they were not helpful at all. Like, they definitely help you evolve. But you've evolved to the point where you're mature enough to know that this person needs some space. But it just kind of... You're a sweet person. You're very kind. You're empathetic, you know? And so you don't want... You kind of feel guilty when you are... When both of you went through so much together and you're on your better path and they're kind of, you know, still have a bit of suffering to get through and healing and hurt to heal. You know, it's not... And that's just because you're a kind person and you're heart-centered. So I wouldn't feel too bad about that because... just because you're on your way to doing a better path, you're not leaving this person behind. You're actually doing them a favor for doing the work that they need to do. I mean, you're the one who helped them realize some sort of truth or trying to help them out, and they weren't listening, you know? They finally understand, and, like, you did what you could. You did the right thing. Okay, so what's Spirit's advice for them in this situation? Okay. Find your passion. Your ancestors are thanking you. So for them, they really need to start listening to their heart. They really need to start listening to what they already know. They need to start listening to their intuition, to be honest, because I don't know. I feel like their head is a little bit messed up if they're in such a bad place where they're about to like jump on the person that they love and care for. Then they're in a bad place. Like, they haven't been listening to their intuition. They're not living life from their heart space. They need to start doing that. And they need to start listening to their wise elders. So, you know, maybe a mentor or maybe some spiritual consultants, or what their grandparents might have said to them, wanted them to do. You know, wise elders of their culture, religion, or tradition, or just people that they can relate to, that are like wise elders, because they might need some guidance. If they're really like in this kind of emotionally immature place, like they really need time to figure out what their heart is telling them that they always wanted in life, and they need help getting there probably right now. They're really at a not so highly spiritual place. They're kind of like they're like unaware of things, unconscious almost. You are so dearly loved. So for you, Spirit's like, we love you. We love you for doing the right thing. We love you for being you. I mean, this is like your chance to be the true, genuine version of yourself. Much more than you ever have in your life, in the world, in front of other people. This is your chance to open up and really, truly be yourself in a way that you haven't ever before in your life. And that is love for yourself. That is love for the divine. That is love for your life. This is a great chance for you to do that. Okay, and then Spirit's advice for this connection. Spirit's advice for this connection. Okay. King of Cups. Wow. It's a very big theme here, being emotionally mature, spiritually mature. And the Eight of Wands kind of peeked through, which is like, this is happening very rapidly. You are discovering how to maintain balance within your emotional body and not let your feelings consume you. Lead from your heart space. I was literally saying that over and over. I don't usually say the word heart space, but yeah. Lead from your heart space with a sense of emotional maturity, compassion, and creativity, and keep the lines of emotional communication open and sincere. This is a practice in your boundaries, because very empathic, kind, divine people usually have a hard time putting up boundaries between their loved ones, people they care about. So that is a test of boundaries, a test of your emotional maturity, and accepting you as you are, accepting that you deserve this beautiful life that you're headed on now, even if it means to temporarily, break the path with you and this person or these people. All right, so I hope you enjoy that reading. Much love and light.